Dark. Only authorized personnel are to pass this gate.
My uncle, Gideon Reyes, wants to speak to the Rangers.
Oh, of course, Miss Wesson. Open it up, fellas!
Come in, Team November. This is HQ. We finally got a signal through to Arizona. It's a bit spotty, but we got word from General Wade Woodson. He'd like to speak with you. Thanks, November. Amazing what you can do with a bit of tape and a lot of ingenuity. See you soon. Over and out.
Too soon to be back.
Have you here, Rangers?
We all feel safer with you Rangers around.
I wish they'd get a younger preacher to...
You just want...
I could use a good cognac right now.
Oh, thank God! You're the Westerners, aren't you? The Rangers? My husband, my Hardy, was in Aspen when Vic Buchanan raided the town. Vic took him hostage, but there's been no word for weeks. I know it's frightful wicked to hope for the safety of one soul over many, but I beg you, find him.
No need to beg, Mrs. Knox. We have business of our own with Vic Buchanan. If your husband's alive, we'll find him.
I didn't see you there, Lucia. You're a good girl. Always have been. I'm dreadful sorry for your loss. We have money, Rangers. Even though we don't live fancy like some families do, if you bring my Hardy home safe, we'll donate all we can to your cause. He's a little on the portly side, always well-dressed, but he likes playing cowboy out on the ranch. Kindest man in the 100 families. That's why I'm... Yes, but we're homebodies, and neither of us is very political. We own bison ranches out east, supply Colorado Springs with half its meat. I know you will. Thank you, Rangers.
All that time with the Gippers.
The faithful will... Everyone is welcome in this church.
Let's see the preacher.
Down in front!
Ever think about staying in Colorado?
We know not what form...
Ah, you're the Rangers, yes? I'm most pleased to see you. I'm Gideon Reyes.
Uncle Gideon, you heard about my family?
I did, Sabrina, and I'm so sorry. You know you always have a place in my house, for as long as you need.
I know, and I am grateful. But I have a place with these Rangers now. We mean to see justice done for my family.
Is that so, Rangers? She was always an impressive girl. My sister would be proud of her. Now, I expect you'll hear about my call. There is a situation in Colorado Springs that requires a delicate touch. But first, you need to know the truth about this city. Colorado Springs isn't as prosperous as it pretends. We can barely feed our existing population, and now smugglers are bringing refugees into the city every day. If we had enough food to support them, we would welcome them. But We don't. I've asked the Patriarch to chase off these smugglers, but he says the crisis with the Dorseys and his children have left the marshals spread too thin. It seems he'd rather just have Sheriff Daisy keep putting refugees in the pillories, rather than stopping the tide at its source. It's infuriating. And that is why I've called you. The plains, mostly. After the Patriarch defeated the eastern gangs, people started settling out there, thinking it was safe. Now the gangs have returned, and all the homesteaders are fleeing back to Colorado Springs. Oh, of course. And not just in money. I do a lot of business with the local Arapaho garage, and I can get them to provide you with mechanics to service your vehicle. They always have the best, and I'll pay for everything. Thank you. I'm told the smugglers are operating out of the Bazaar, a trader's market east of Colorado Springs. When you find them, well, do what you can. Convince them to take the refugees elsewhere. Convince them to stop entirely. Arrest them. I just want this problem to go away. Thank you for agreeing to help. You are doing Colorado Springs a great service. Goodbye, and good luck.
We know not what form the final deluge will take. Some say steel, others say blood. We know not what form the final deluge will take. Some say steel, others say blood. The faithful will float.
Place feels safer with the Rangers in town.
Poor Lucia.
It feels so empty now. Even when Pa and Ma were traveling,
Only a matter of time before they attack the city. That's what people are saying. The Patriarch saved us.
Dearest Lucia, I pray this message finds its way to you, as it is the last I'm ever likely to give. Whatever becomes of us must blame yourself. I know you would have wanted to be here at the end, but I am glad you are not. Open the door, Wilson! Time to feast!
damn Dorseys weren't content to rip everything up. They had to toss the furniture around too. Animals. Couldn't even leave my memories of this place alone. My house was the first place the Dorseys went. Probably walked right in through the front door, stole my parents and little brother away, and then took out their anger on the house. No point looking back there. It's smashed up even worse, and the Dorseys took everything worth stealing. Mama used to love sitting in here. She'd be ashamed at the mess it's in now. Wow. Daddy really didn't want any Dorseys to muck around with his cooking supplies.
I am very valuable.
Hey, boss.
Yellow dollar, I made property. Please do not touch.
Descend the narrow stairs and find the door to the bunker, slightly ajar. I listen at the door. Make a perception roll. It's awful dark out here. Maybe we should go inside.
This was your idea. You said it would be cool to play a game in the
park. I got a 15! Do I hear anything? You hear a faint scraping sound inside. Like the sound of a skeletal foot dragging across stone. It's coming closer. Did you hear that?
It's just the
I
wind.
can't believe I'm running out of
Pale
paint.
dog! There's a pale dog watching us!
What? Where? I don't see.
It's coming after us! Run!
Someday I'm gonna live like this. Someday.
You're cleared for public areas only.
Let's keep walking.
Hello, and welcome to the wonders, fabulous, most fantabulous home of the more family. What is your business at the more Neste? Processing. Insufficient credentials for entry. Please return at a later date. Entry parameters may change in the future. Your presence has not been requested. You may not pass. Thank you, ladies and men, shall go on.
I used to play on these streets. Now there's blood on them.
I can't believe I'm stuck with this serpent.
Error. Architects.
I'd know this drone anywhere. It was my father's favorite. Must have been damaged when the Dorseys raided our house.
You're not supposed to touch that. It belonged to the Wessons. I've got orders to keep everyone away. Yeah? Well, good point. And I know you Rangers can take care of yourselves. Just don't blame me if that thing shoots you or something. Go ahead and do whatever you need to do.
Enter the West Gold objective. Located treasure.
Hey, look at him go. Nice work fixing that drone, Rangers.
Enter the West Gold objective. Located treasure. Objective complete. Current location. Located treasure. Unknown. Treasure status. Objective lock. Left a few things for you in the yard. Honey. Love. Ted.
That was Dad. Always thinking ahead.
Oh, look. Tourists.
Oh, Melissa.
What could you possibly want? You again. You again. How boring. You again. How boring.
We're just talking. Strangers, no need to get any closer.
Even with this beastly weather, I can smell them from here.
Absolutely repugnant.
Yes? Oh, hello. You must be the Rangers. I'm Diligent Joe, the Patriarch's personal secretary. I make sure only people who have official business with him get past his door. You, due to the importance of your mission, have Mr. Buchanan's leave to enter as necessary. Of course, that privilege could be revoked at any time, but for now, please go on in.
Hello, Joe.
Ah, Miss Wesson. You have my deepest sympathies on the deaths of your family.
Thank you, Joe.
It used to be that we held town hall meetings where citizens could bring their grievances before him, but that practice has changed in the last year or so due to security concerns. Good day.
I am very well local private property. Please do not touch.
Welcome to the Palace, Ranger.
Welcome, Rangers.
Welcome to the Palace, Rangers. You're cleared for
The
public
guard to get
areas
posted
only.
here is so
The
full of
Patriarch
themselves.
likes it quiet in here. So do we. Used to get lots of... Stay sharp out there, Rangers. Stop! Welcome to the Palace, Rangers. You're cleared for public areas only. Stop! Only members of the Patriarch's family are allowed back here. Good to see you, Rangers.
Imagine the jolly times around this table.
Rangers, welcome. How are you settling in? Not at all. Now, what can I do for you? Resolved. How? I'd ask if he put up a fight, but I know better. The boy was always weak. Too many books and computers, not enough sweat and blood. But I suppose I shouldn't be wishing he had been harder to bring in. You brought him back alive, and that's what I wanted. So here's a reward for a job well done. Thank you, Rangers. What else can I do for you? Tell me. Fine. Ask then. Huh. That rumor just keeps coming back, year after year. I have no need for secret prisons, Rangers. All prisoners in Colorado stay in ordinary jails. And if your baseless suspicions lead you to go snooping around this lovely neighborhood, bothering my finest citizens, I'll put you in one. Understood? Why? Are you getting ideas? Word of advice, Rangers. Don't talk about replacing a man when he's got a giant hammer in his hands. Used to be my strongest supporters, until we had an argument about how quickly democracy should be instituted in Colorado. When they lost that argument, they tried to usurp me, and until they attacked the city, I thought I'd wiped out the whole family. Apparently, Nelius led some of them into the wilderness. I should have been more thorough. I assume it was Liberty who put them up to the raid. They were never this clever before. Can you blame me? If she wasn't as bloody-handed as she is brave, I'd have already passed the throne to her. Unfortunately, she has no interest in governing, only ruling. The nation as you see it is my life's work. Only fools expand beyond their ability to govern. Fine. Ask them. Fine. Before you go, where the hell were you when that Arapaho caravan was wiped out? The power armor they were carrying would have been a great help to my marshals. Now it's in the hands of the scar collectors. When I give you an order, Rangers, I expect you to obey it. That's our deal. Now get going, and come back with results.
The Patriarch likes it quiet in here. So do we. Used to get lots of visitors.
You hear about
Not
Rosalind's
anymore.
ex?
You better not start anything. We're on break. I know we're on break, but keep your voice down.
No sudden moves. Understand? Stop!